to RollCraft. I'm Tempo, the DM of Danger, joined by four wonderful, wonderful characters, human beings.
Super
Yee.
duper
Yeah,
tired.
how we doing? Tired?
Doing great.
It's Monday. It's effing Monday, guys. The best day of the week. If there were
It's
only
the
one day.
Monday after daylight saving, which is like the worst day of the
Oh
year,
my
right?
god. Yep.
This should be a mandatory holiday in every single country that celebrates daylight
Daylight
savings.
savings. I
More like a
agree.
dust
Celebrate.
thing.
Losing an hour. I'm glad that there's gonna be more sunlight, but like it's the day, like right now, that you feel it. You feel it. You just know that you lost an hour. It's like something was taken from me, and I want it back. But we'll get it, I guess, maybe in the fall time. But my
Once
friends,
again, I will have to readjust my whole schedule, but I
I
will
know, I
enjoy
feel
it
so
then.
so I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know for the longest time that everybody didn't do daylight savings time. Like at all. I thought that it was just a universal thing and everybody did it at the same time. But my mom moved to France, and then I also realized that there's another time zone called Mountain Time that doesn't.
Yeah. There's some really messed up stuff. Like there's a section of Nevada where it's
Mhm.
like it's an Indian reserve. So Nevada itself celebrates or like whatever respects daylight
What is it?
savings
Yeah.
time. Then the reserve doesn't. But then inside the reserve, there's another subsection that does respect it, and inside of that subsection, there's another that doesn't respect it.
That's so weird.
It's great.
It's like a
Daylight
time
savings
warp.
time makes so much sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should. I think we should get rid of it. To be perfectly honest, like it's just too confusing for me.
I agree.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be playing D&D today once again. I'm going to be guiding these wonderful people through a crazy dungeon called the Ruins of Tamoachan, which is a kind of Mesoamerican, if you would like to compare it to maybe like, Mayan kind of civilization that they've found themselves in. So I'm not exactly sure why each one of these wonderful adventurers have stumbled their way this way, but maybe it's for the riches. Zora probably heard of something like, gold, shinies, I like. Or maybe her god just said, go there. And she was like, okay, I guess so. And I think the same thing might be similar for even Bridget, who is a ZombieGrub's player, who, her mentor is kind of just like, you know what, go get smart, do this, and go there. And she's like, oh, okay. And then feardragon's character is playing Raist, who just is in the pursuit of knowledge. Things very interesting. I would assume so. And then Kathy's player is Alora, who perhaps, who knows, trying to just find her way in this world. So I'm gonna go around the table real quick and let you guys kind of give more of a better introduction to your own character and maybe even a description as to what your character looks like and why they might actually be here in the ruins of Tamoachan. So we'll start off with one that might be familiar from last campaign, Olimoley, Zora.
Okay. Well, Zora is a half orc. Uh, she is basically just like a hot mess right now because she is missing like one of her ears, like two fingers. She's obviously a half orc, so she wasn't very like appealing in the beginning in the first place before she
Beauty's
became a
in the eye of the
gladiator.
beholder. Okay. And
Yeah,
it's D&D.
that's
Beholders
true.
are pretty terrifying. But anyway.
I mean, people liked her well enough when she was a gladiator, but she came back from the dead, and I'm sure that didn't do really great for her. So uh, she basically just very orcish and very messed up.
Yeah. All right. So that's Zora the Explorer, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
And you might have been familiar with her from the last campaign that we had done. And I'm gonna go. I actually don't even have the overlay, but I don't care. I'm gonna go right to Fear Dragon, man. Fear Dragon, who are you playing, and who are you bringing to the table tonight?
Yeah, I am playing the Necromancer Raist, who is, as you mentioned, is in the pursuit of knowledge. He is a necromancer that is on the good side. He is a healer, in fact, and he just feels like being able to raise someone from the dead is the ultimate form of healing. It just makes a lot of sense. So he's kind of pursuing knowledge wherever he can to try and see if he can further his studies on the art of bringing back those from the dead.
All right. Did he bring back Zora by chance? Or no?
Oh yeah, and in terms of appearance and stuff, like he's kind of a robed figure that's pretty scrawny. He's definitely pretty scrawny, but wears a very baggy robes to like kind of compensate for that. Decently handsome dude, pretty friendly, smile and everything. You probably wouldn't peg him as a necromancer if you saw him, but he's got a slick back white hair. In my mind, I kind of just imagine the necromancer from Diablo 2 for the face.
Oh, I was thinking about you in like 30 years, pretty much. I literally thought you were describing yourself.
Wow, I'm actually very touched that when I describe myself as like a handsome dude and everything, you're like, fear dragon at the age of 60, handsome dude.
Oh, man. All right, word. So next up, we do have Kathy, aka ZergGirl, playing Alora. And would you like to tell us a little bit more about Alora, please?
Yeah. So Alora is a jungle elf raised at a temple across the Gulf, and she was found in the woods that was next to the temple by a priest of the temple. Yeah, sorry, of the temple, and she was an acolyte. But once the priest passed away, with the info that she got from him, she went to find her background, where she's from, who her parents are, who her people might be, and that's why she's in this area with a bunch of random adventures. In terms of looks, oh, and she's a ranger, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And in
She's
terms
not
of
101
looks,
years old, right? She's
well,
not 101, is she, or is she?
she is an adult at the exact age of 100, and she is 5'3" with silver hair and black eyes. And since she's a jungle elf, she's a slightly darker complexion than the other wood high elves.
Awesome, awesome. I identify as an Alora. I do. But our last player is going to be ZombieGrub and Bridget Oakley. Tell us a little bit about Bridget Oakley, ZombieGrub. Oh.
Zombie Grub is saying her mic is not working
on OBS. Can you guys not hear ZombieGrub here at all? No, huh?
But we can hear
All right,
her.
let's try that.
We can, yeah.
Yeah, all right. I think I fixed it.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, you're coming on the stream. Nice.
All right, so now that I fixed that, yeah, Bridget Oakley is a 22-year-old monk who was raised. She was an orphan, and she was raised as part of like a sect of monks that advise a king and a kingdom. They didn't know that she was going to be a bit thick-headed when they brought her in, but that's what they figured out. And despite many years of trying to teach her to stop being thick-headed, she didn't really ever get it. And so her mentor was tired of dealing with her and said, "Go get smart outside." And she was like, "Yes, sir. I'm going to go find wisdom." And he's hoping that, maybe they'll never see her again. But she's hoping to find wisdom. She's hoping to find something that has wisdom in it, and it's going to imbue her with wisdom. So, because that's what she's missing. All right. In order to be an advisor to the king, you got to be wise. She's, as I said, 22. She's got like ear length hair that's kind of like wavy and tousled, kind of like a kid would have it. She's about 5'8", so she's fairly tall, and that makes her, well, for I guess a woman, because she's a human woman, which makes her kicks and punches a bit stronger. So, and she's got some tan skin. I was gonna say like an Alethi, but I think only like real book nerds would understand that. But yeah, imagine like a shade darker than this skin right here. Yeah, it's like if I'm actually tanned. She's got that, and that's about all I got. Brown eyes, a strong chin, a weak nose, size B cup boobs,
and a thick head.
and a very thick head and not a very thick booty. There you go.
Yeah, so this is our ragtag gang that we got here that have stumbled upon the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. I mispronounced it last time and I called it Tamoachan, but I believe the correct one is Tamoachan.
The Hidden Shrine of Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi. But yes, they have found themselves here, and after actually surprisingly running through the woods and the jungles, the ground collapsed beneath them, and randomly they found themselves right here in this tomb, or rather shrine, I should say. And now we are. Well, I guess I'll give a little bit of a recap here. So they were in a room. They've kind of noticed that this place is home to a lot of culture. There's a lot of this kind of Mesoamerican kind of history behind it, right? A lot of carvings on the wall, agriculture, even like things like cultist sacrifices and whatnot as well. And contrary to popular belief, our homegirl, Zora, was able to actually find that a key-looking thing might actually open a door, right? She put it into the hole, and it ended up opening the door in order to let them get more access to this place. They ended up running into this weird crayfish. He ain't your regular average fish, man. He a crayfish, man. And he was very adamant on protecting his rock. And Alora was able to reconcile, as well as Raist, in order to allow the adventurers to pass through without any conflict, as long as they didn't look, touch, or even think about his rock. So they said, okay, that's fine. Raist, of course, was trying to figure out if there was some kind of a god, perhaps, what is this sacred duty that you speak so much about? But he wasn't willing to divulge such information at all. And they said, you know what, if you let us pass, we'll go. So they did. And now they are going into a catacomb where the walls are very slimy, and they're wondering why are the walls so slimy here? The water's disgusting, it's gross, it smells bad. They're coughing, they're wondering why this air is so thick here. And they ended up running into Tecutl, which is the Lord of the Snails, who's very, very arrogant. He's a gigantic slug pretty much, right? And he needs to compensate by just yelling random things and letting people know that he is the Lord of the Snails, and he's going to do horrible, horrible things to these adventurers. But he did not expect there to be 4 adventurers when he came out of his shell, as Alora has been kind of fucking him up, man, with these arrows, man. I'm not gonna lie. So here we are in the middle of the battle here between the 4 adventurers that we have and Tecutl. And it is his turn indeed. My friends, are you ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's
Yes.
do this.
All right. So as the 2 arrows that Alora had pulled back and just flung into the air and penetrated the sluggish skin of Lil Kuzivert, he started, exuding more of a, not just slime, but it was more of a darker kind of slime, right? Like you notice that it wasn't just a slime that's on the walls, but it was more so like maybe slug blood. Who knows what? It seemed a little bit different. He might be in a little bit of pain. And when those arrows actually hit him, he let out a little bit of a meow. Okay? But
Like
Alora,
Gary.
but Alora and Raist actually were able to kind of pick up this, and it wasn't just a meow. It was more so a, I retreat. If you guys let me go, perhaps I can help you guys get across. And he's going to try to actually leave here, and he will provoke 2 attacks of opportunity. But he is giving a chance to reason with him if you can let him go.
Well, I don't
I love
understand
that
his language, so I'm just gonna.
So
attack
Bridget
him.
does not know. Zora does not know. So it would only be Raist and Alora that would be able to hear this faintly. So like you guys literally hear a loud meow. You're like, meow.
I love that, just like Gary from SpongeBob, one meow communicates like
Like
3
so many things.
sentences of context.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So you might hear it faintly, Raist, because you're a little bit far away. I don't think Alora would be able to hear this.
Oh, okay. So I heard him saying like he would negotiate.
It's a thing,
to-
yeah. You can tell that he's like trying to retreat or negotiate if you leave him alone.
Okay. I think I would say like wait like to the, my other party members. Like I think that he's ready to reason with us, or it is ready to reason with us. I'm not going to assume gender.
I believe. Let me see if it actually has a gender. But
Okay.
I think it's a he. But he does not let you know that, and you haven't seen his underside yet either, so you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is that how you tell with a snail?
No.
I don't know if that would help. Actually, I'm a pretty studied person. I might be able to tell the difference. So.
Yeah, I mean the meow. It's very hard to tell because, like, you know, it's still a. I don't know how to tell. I'm not studied in this snailology.
Okay. So yeah, I shout to my comrades to wait. They're ready to reason.
Okay, so his turn. He's actually going to move away, which will provoke. I think 2 attacks of opportunity actually.
I want to also note that the spell that I had been casting, which was something that was a 2d8, but it also halved his movement speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he
I need to go
would only be
pull up my
able
notes
to
for
move
that.
15.
Chill touch.
Okay, gotcha.
There's a skeletal hand on it that slows down his movement speed until my next turn.
Okay, so he can only move 15.
Oh,
so
sorry.
he's Gonna move.
No, sorry, it wasn't. Anyways, it's same thing, but it wasn't chill touch. It was frost spray. Sorry.
But it still
Ray of
halves his
Frost.
movement.
Yeah, that was the last ability I used.
So he would move here, and it would provoke an attack of opportunity from both Bridget and Zora. But he did yell that out for his turn as he begins to retreat towards the stairs. If you can see them, I believe you should be able to. Right?
Okay.
Right? Okay.
I'm not sure that Bridget wouldn't attack it if it tries to run away.
Okay. So you've heard this from Raist, right? He yelled it down the hall, like, hey, you know, he might be willing to reason with us. As you just heard meow, and he started to slowly scuttle away, sluggishly.
Okay. Also, one quick note. Sorry, I keep amending this. I looked at the spell. It's 10 feet less than they would
Than is
normally
normal?
travel. Not
Okay.
half. Yeah.
So yeah, he has a movement speed of 30.
So he'd travel 15 then.
So he'll be
Not
moving
10.
over here. So this moat,
Okay.
it's like a little moat right here. It's a little bit deeper. And that's where he's going to move to, or at least start to move to, I should say, as Bridget or Zora can decide if they want to actually take these attacks of opportunity.
Okay. I just shout, then why is he running away? And punch him.
All right, roll.
Fair point.
Roll for your attack. Let me actually pull this thing up.
Oh, I forgot to bring up my character. Okay.
Did you meow back at him, by the way, or just say it?
I think I meow, but like, you know, it's been a while since I spoke it, so it's kind of, it goes like it's more of like a rough sound, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like
Because
a
I mean,
woof.
it's still remember, it's
Woof,
still in
woof.
Olimoley, by the way. So the language that he's speaking is similar to the Sylvan that you would know, but you know, you kind of pick up things like that. It's more so like Spanish versus Portuguese, I would say, right? Like where you know kind of what he's saying, but like there's little differences, right? So.
Oh no, she critted.
So I think
Oh my
I hit every
God.
single one.
I think you did. Oh shit. Okay.
Does the 13 hit?
So yep, roll your damage here. So that's 8, 13, 21, and 26 here.
It's 7 plus.
I think
Okay,
she
yeah.
killed
Oh, with a
him.
crit though, yeah.
She killed Gary.
Gary.
So,
Oh. So as
8 plus 13 plus 5.
yeah, so as let's see, 8, right? So this would be 21, 26 total.
Sure, Matt.
Anyone want to check that math on that?
Nope. I don't wanna
13 plus 13 is 26. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. All right. So as he meows and he's like, meow, and he's kind of just snailing away, ZG is just like, "Pff, I ain't having this noise, right? And just completely clocks him in the face like 3 different times, like the 1, 2, 3. You see the screen black out, and you know ZG is just kind of, or rather Bridget Oakley, is just going ham right now, right? It's like a section of Dragon Ball Z where you literally see them doing the whole, except instead of them blocking the shots, she's just punching this poor snail in the face over and over again. And he kind of just doesn't fall over, no, but he does continue to bleed out this more, not just slime that you see that's on the walls, but it's more thick and it's more dark than you had noticed from before. And he's moving a little bit slower, so he doesn't even make it over to the actual pillars that he was going for. And he looks at Zora and he's like, oh no.
Oh no.
So Zora, you have an attack of opportunity here if you would like to.
If Raist said that they're willing to negotiate with us, then I wouldn't be taking that attack of opportunity then. But I don't know if
You just saw you just saw Bridget just like go Hong Kong Fooey on this poor thing.
like
poor thing,
during
but
my
remember, he was-
attack of opportunity, can I get closer to him though? Like, or is it only just attacking? Right.
It would just be an attack here.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Bridget's turn would be next.
Okay, then I wouldn't attack then.
All right. So Takuzi is actually just moving. He doesn't attack. And he makes it right about... Well, he'll make it over here. He's doing it very slowly, so this actually took place in the most slow motion way that you could possibly imagine, by the way. All right. So it is Bridget's turn.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just
Oh no.
There we
I
go.
run after it, and it's in like the water, right? So I'm doing like that, like kind of like this thing, you know, to get through the water.
Wading through it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And I run up to it because I actually have like 40 speed as default.
Okay.
Instead of
So in
just
this
30.
location, remember that the water is very, very slippery and thick as well. So
Oh,
it is
dexterity.
difficult terrain. So it'll be half. Yeah, I think it's about. It said that it's not half. It's 1/3 movement.
Oh,
and then
1/3.
we roll the we roll the dexterity save if you were to move fast.
Okay. So, well, I can go 15 if I'm thirded.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15 still pokes his butt.
So just roll a dex save for me here. All right, so you make it. All right, so you walk over to him, or you waddle over to him, or wade.
Nice. He's got the Fist of Fury. Oh wait, did you half the damage from my bludgeoning?
Oh, I did not. No. So what did we
Yeah,
say?
because
It was
he took my sickle, so I had to.
True. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that. So instead, we did what? 21? No, 20,
It was 26, so we only did
26 or
13 damage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. 3 times. Pa.
All right, roll
Ah, no.
it. Yeah. Second one.
That's a double nat one.
Wait, no. Oh no.
Okay.
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 Okay. And 2 and 3. So your third one hits. So trying to illustrate. So Bridget basically like wades in the water, right? And then she's just flinging her fist as she's running towards little Kuzi here. And you know, her eyes are closed, you know, just flailing away. Like you can even imagine her just like swinging her arms, trying to swim but trying to punch at the same time. And clearly the first 2 don't hit. But the third one, you know, she gets one. She actually goes in and on her last swing, just conks him on the head. Right in the what are those things? The stalk. Right in the stalk, yo. And hits him for, is it 4, right? 9.
round
okay,
down.
so just clocks him in the head basically, and he's like, meow. And then you guys hear basically like, what is wrong with this woman? I swear, I retreat. Please, I will show you things. Ah. And that's Raist. So Raist would only hear that. I don't think Alora. Raist would hear it very faintly. You know what I mean? So it's like very, very faint. You can tell that like something's happening in the distance. Like somebody's getting pretty messed up. All right, and it's not Bridget. And I don't know, would Bridget be having any kind of battle cries or anything like that as she flails her fist?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, she's just like windmill.
Yeah, she windmills it.
All right. So it is. Or is that the end of your turn, or?
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. So Raist, it is up to you, my friend.
Okay, so if I recall, the ice was difficult terrain, so I could only move half movement speed there.
Well, I believe that no, Bridget's ice was fine.
Yeah.
It was more so the
Okay.
stuff around it, right? So yeah, we forgot to keep the actual thing drawn here. So you can assume that the
Oh, I
path.
still see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yep. That's about.
Okay.
I see it there too.
Okay. So I think then I would move as close as possible. So that's 30 feet. And I think I would shout to Bridget and the others, like, just like hold, like stop attacking for a moment. And then I would also shout to this thing in like Sylvan, like, if you truly mean us no harm, go to that corner. And I kind of point to like this corner over here, so that we know he's not just trying to run away.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that Bridget will then also allow him to go to that corner.
All right. So that is it. He hears. He looks at you as he, in the broken omen that you're speaking to him. Like he can kind of pick up some of the words, and he just hears like, "Go corner," and that's all he really understands. And then, the stock that Bridget didn't actually pummel, kind of like nods. So it should be Zora's turn if that's the end of your turn. Is it?
I think that is going to be the end of my turn, and I don't know exactly how this works.
So yeah, I was gonna say like I was wondering because I'm wondering if I have to wait for his turn to do it or like to like respond, or do I?
Oh,
As
there's
far as
that
rules,
too?
like right, not to break the fourth wall or anything, but
Yeah.
like I wasn't sure if I wait or do I kind of.
It depends if someone else wanted whose.
It depends.
turn
Yeah,
is
we gotta
first,
give a chance.
I
of course,
imagine
to
wants to
Zora
attack
and
him.
Alora. True. All right.
Yeah.
So yep, I'll wait it out. Or at least
Okay.
until his turn.
I mean, I guess it would depend if we're still like in combat mode, kind of.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. Right. So.
But like if
You can assume that he's retreating right now, right? So if you decide to disengage from combat, you would be able to leave combat. But yeah, I don't know. Bridget might have
which
other
corner is he
intentions,
going
or
to?
maybe
Is he
Alora has
going-
other
The
intentions.
Top left.
oh, he's going there. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what he understood. That's what he had said. Raist had said it to Kuzits to Kadola.
Okay, then Zora taking stock of everything. Obviously, like
Stock.
for some reason the snail is like suddenly being tamed and going to corners and shit like that. She probably won't be attacking, but she will have a look around. Because we didn't really get to see this stuff
Okay.
since he was like crawling all over it.
He was. Indeed.
I guess it would be perception or investigation.
Well, here I think in combat, if it isn't, I don't know. I have no idea actually. Can you use an action to just like look? I think you should be able to, right?
I mean, but like I'm out of combat, so like
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
So if you're like, yeah, you've decided like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I would think would happen here, it would. I mean, I just ask you guys, right? We don't have to like go technical. I would say like, are we disengaging or are we? This Bridget and Alora have.
Look, one of you
Yeah,
is
it's
still
basically,
very aggressive.
do you guys want to kill this thing, or do you guys want to let it retreat? Basically, I would say, just to ease it. Because I know Bridget's got the Fist of Fury. I don't know what Alora's feeling right now, though.
I'll hear what it has to say. He said he might show us something, so there might be some hidden treasures or
Oops.
some secret to the temple.
All right. So I would say, if Zora, would let her turn be to let him do his thing, and then also Alora's was more so like, okay, sure. he ends up actually coming to this part here where the water is very deep, and you see the stairs that are in front of you here. He actually extends his body out across the water, the deepest part of the water, in order to allow you to cross him to get to the next location that is above these, or rather at the bottom of these stairs here. And let me just reveal.
Yeah, if he suddenly is like becoming a bridge for us,
He basically becomes a bridge. Yeah, so, yep. And
I am definitely not going
"Door."
to step on that because he
Alright.
was just our enemy.
Yeah.
Right. So, yep. But he does. So instead of going to the corner, he actually does that instead.
Okay.
So let me.
So Zora's going to look to Raist and be like, what is your snail doing now? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
This door.
I
If
think-
you go, I'll leave you alone. Meow.
Did Bridget decide she was gonna just keep attacking, or?
No, I'm not attacking. I still got my
Okay.
fist raised.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
I
attacking.
think.
And that'd be a
In that
just
case-
just Bridget's turn. Sorry, I forgot to do the turn.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Alora would do anything because I know that she also speaks the same language. Are you gonna chill back there,
Oh, move? Okay.
or did you even want to say anything or anything?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to this snail.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hello.
It's huge.
Well, he just he just a lot of
bigger
slug
than
came out of that
before.
shell.
All right. Alora wants to talk to the snail, even though he's become a bridge for us to pass.
I'm not a snail. I'm a bridge.
I sexually identify as a bridge.
Oh, mighty snail god who is now a bridge, do you have any other secrets for us to know about the temple before we pass over you? Since we have spared your life.
Thank you for sparing my life, meow. When this place is dangerous, I'm the lord of the snails, and I did not expect you to be so strong, and I respect everything about you guys.
Gary.
Meow.
So
I
pitiful.
just want to be left alone. I'm underestimated you. This place is indeed very dangerous, but definitely keep an eye out. I don't know much about it. I just know this area. This is my kingdom. This is my kingdom. I live here, and I'm the lord of the snails, but you guys might even be more snailier than I. As he's just kind of oozing out a little bit more of this kind of dark liquid that's not quite the same color as the slime. Like, it's a very silvery slime that you guys have noticed since you've come here. But you can definitely tell that he's bleeding.
I would ask the snail, like, do you know what's up with this gas? Or like, snail, do you know where the mist that fogs our breath comes from?
Oh, I thought this is just how air was, but indeed, most people that I come in contact with, which is not a lot, meow, but it seems to actually be toxic. I don't know where it comes from, but one might identify it as poison.
Cool. Grayson just starts running out. Okay. I think I'd also ask, like, did we encountered another being that was entrusted with a sacred duty to guard something? Were you sent here or entrusted with a duty, or were you simply born?
Oh,
and lived here?
you mean Larry? Oh, well, honestly, my duty is just to be the king of the snails here. I don't know about Larry. He's always shouting about protecting that rock of his, but honestly, I don't know. We don't really talk.
Hey, Raist.
Mhm.
Do you think the snail might know anything about this moss?
We can ask it.
Yes.
Well, it's mossy. It's delicious actually, but not many.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm done. Let's step on him.
Ragus eats the moss.
You ate the moss?
No, sorry.
Oh.
My old character, every time we encountered stuff like that, he would just eat.
Yep, just like okay.
Oh,
if there was a
goodness.
door, he'd be like, he didn't eat the door, but
Okay, I think the last question I ask is, why did you decide to become a bridge? Is it that perilous, that area?
well, it's deep. I've never felt this way before, and I just don't want to die. And I figured since it's deep here, honestly.
Do you guys know in Rick and Morty where the guy becomes like the slug and it starts like showing its like posterior?
Yes.
Do you guys know the episode of Rick and Morty when that happens?
Yo.
And it's like it's
This is
submitting,
basically
so it
gay.
like backs its butt up.
Yep, this is exactly what he's doing. He's just like, I'm just tired, man. You know.
I just imagine the same little like, ooh, as it like backs its booty up. Oh my god.
Well, as
yes,
a
you guys
scholar,
can tell he's oozing. Like like the arrows from Alora are still like sticking in him as he lays down, and he's pretty bruised up, man. He just pretty much, was basically if I were to get in a fight with like Mike Tyson, and Bridget was Mike Tyson, is pretty much it.
okay.
And this is not a Mike Tyson mystery. There's no denying that this snail is on his last trails, I guess.
So
Okay.
Bridget's just at the front, like looking at you guys, like, what's happening?
I think Raist would start speaking in common and kind of say like, all right, this snail means us no harm. It lives here. It did give us information about the squid that was in the other room. Its name is
Crayfish,
Larry.
man. He was a cray.
Sorry.
Crayfish. Yep.
Crayfish.
Don't call him a squid because he might actually attack you.
And he also informed us that the air in this area is poisoned, so we should make haste if we do intend to not suffer long-term effects of the poison.
Okay.
I'll make a mention and say like, I've also read in many books that this sort of behavior that it's exhibiting, the physical attributes of how its its posterior is being shown, is a sign of submission. I've read it in many books, but I never thought I would see it with my own eyes.
Prophecies are foretold.
You are so
So I
wise, Raist.
I believe we can trust it as a bridge.
I raise my hand and I say, "Can I get my sickle back?"
And he's like, "Oh, this, please do."
And it whacks you. No.
You just kind of like fall out of his body, just like ooze out.
Oh yeah. I mean, he lets you take it. So do you decide to just like grab it out of him? Like,
Yeah, I grab it.
He's like, "Oh."
She like does it slowly.
And then a bunch
while
of
it goes,
ooze, very, very slowly as you lift it out of his body, and more of this dark liquid.
like deflates. Oh no.
Oh, just a little bit, but still enough that he's floating. But it's like when you like pop an inflatable in a pool, and it just slowly goes from that nice firm texture to that deflated plastic, But he's still there. He's just kind of like, yeah, I'm good. Everything is fine.
Race would
Everything
probably
is fine.
turn to Zora and say, like, you are a cleric, right? I know that your healing spells are of limited usage, but my healing has not come along as far as I would like. Would it be possible to at least tend mildly to his wounds? I feel like an ally in this crypt
He lets you know, he
may
says,
be of value.
I should be okay. Don't
no.
worry about me.
Okay.
That's a healing spell gone.
Yeah, Zora doesn't even heal her party members. Like, I'm just
I mean, first off, like he's done with us. Like he's
True.
useless to us now. He said that you've translated everything that he's been saying, right?
I would assume, right?
Yeah.
That as he goes.
Yeah. So like he can't get out of this area.
And you can tell that he's
we're done
pretty
with
fucked
him.
up, man. Like this snail.
I'm like poking him while they're conversing,
Okay.
like seeing
Okay.
like pushing the air.
I think before I cross the bridge, I think I would at least, could I like roll medicine to like tend a little bit to his wounds, or
Sure.
at least like a sign of good faith.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill him! You're gonna put salt literally into the wounds. Oh my god.
Raist, yeah, like Raist
You're like
literally like
salt
pulls
I
out a
read in
sack.
the
everything,
book.
he pours
He pulls
salt
out a
in.
sack.
I need to purify the wound. Okay. Can I take this one, comment?
Yeah, you got this, dog. You
All
got
right.
this.
So I say like, okay, I read in many a book that salt has a preserving nature. And since
Oh
I
my
do not
gosh.
want you to die or rot, I will pour salt into your wounds to preserve your current state so you will not suffer any more harm. He just starts pouring salt. He's like, I know it stings, but trust me, it will be good for the long term.
Oh my
So
god.
Holy
you
shit.
pour the salt.
Yo,
Into
either
the
way, he
wounds.
was gonna die. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh, you pour it into his, every part, like where the sickle that
Yeah.
Bridget just took out. You pour the salt right exactly where Bridget just took her sickle out, and you just hear the loudest meow, like when you take the cat to the vet for the first time, and perhaps it got a shot. I don't know. Maybe. Boy, oh boy. You
it
know you
still
did something
alive?
wrong, man. Race,
Well,
Race,
like,
you can know because you can actually understand it a little bit, and he's like, why? As he deflates a little bit more, but he's still hanging in there. But
Okay.
he deflated a little bit, like he literally was like,
Okay, well, while this is happening, I'm gonna quickly like cross over before he like totally dies.
yeah,
and I
because the
don't
more
have a
salt you
bridge.
put, yeah, you notice that like he's still like extending his head out to the end of the stairs, but he's trying so much harder now, right? He's just like,
I'm just-
leave. Can you guys just leave me alone? Please?
I'm just like quietly whispering to him like, shh, don't worry, you'll feel better in a little bit from this. I turn to everyone else, is like, he's fine, just go. Like, it's all in the part of the process of
I
healing.
hate you guys.
Shh, they're there.
I like cross over him by like jumping on him. I jump and then I crouch and I like pet him and I'm like sorry about the punches and then I jump off him.
Oh, just leave.
Yeah, he's like really done.
Lord of
With
the
this. Like
Snails.
super done.
Cross.
The Lord of... And as you, I would assume that all of you guys do cross over here. I didn't reveal here, but, uno minuto. There we go. Faced with this door. And as soon as, Alora crosses over, you, I would assume that Alora and Race hear something, right? Like, where it's just like, pendejo, but you guys don't understand. You guys hear a meow. I would assume that, Alora and... Raist would understand it, kind of like cursing at you guys as he dips his head into the moat that you guys had just crossed over.
You will
And then
thank me
he goes-
later.
and then he finally goes to that corner that Raist had told him to go to and disappears.
Race just kind of turns to Zora and is like, it is fulfilling being a healer, isn't it?
What? Sure, I guess.
All right, let me pop this up. So this door here.
So BS. I have a 5 in medicine.
Oh
I
my
fucking
god, that's
nailed
so
that.
funny. Like, I mean, honestly, dude, that's how it be sometimes, man. And I'm glad that it worked that way because that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are at this door that you're looking at, right? So he just let you guys go to this door, and it's a door. What do you do?
Open it.
All right. Bam.
I'm the opener of doors.
Oops, I done goofed.
I have no fear.
Almost goofed it. Yeah, no, Bridget is actually a very good door opener.
Thanks, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
Charge.
Here. So you see a, let me see here. I'm gonna pop this out real quick just so that it's, I don't have to tab in between it. Because I realized that my push to talk button is my mouse, so every time that I click it, I hide the stuff that I'm supposed to read.
Whoops.
All right, so this passageway is slime covered, and a stream of water trickles away from the door. There is condensation on the walls, door, and ceiling, some of which drips down on you. A quiet sound of dripping and splashing echoes in the corridor. This door that Bridget is looking at in a sec is tightly sealed and appears to be warped outward and wedged shut. The door's hinges are mounted on this side. So let me show you.
Can I also ask if the air is any worse in here
Oh.
than the previous room, or?
It's still bad, and actually, thanks for reminding me. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Are we just gonna take damage now?
Yes, you.
Nice job. Nice job.
I just my immersion.
Yes. Okay. Good. So as you guys are progressing through this hallway, you're starting to realize that your breaths are a lot heavier, right? And you're
breasts?
noticing that. Yeah, your breasts.
Awesome, bigger
Indeed.
boobs.
They're not, what did you say that Bridget's cup was again?
B cup.
B.
B. Yeah, they're like C, double D's at this point,
Oh
right?
my
And it's
God.
just like, oh Lord.
That's a big
yes.
difference.
Surgery.
Yeah, it's that
No.
slime goo. Yo, that slime goo is the magic, yo. You know what I'm saying? The slug goo. Rub it on your body, yo. Yeah, you realize that it's actually. You realize that
Put
the
it in your
bre-
hair.
yeah.
Soul glow.
Soul glow. Let your soul glow. But yes, you take, a little bit. You cough, right? You guys are kind of progressing up this hallway, and you're just like this. There's something up, in the air, and you feel a little bit, a little queasy, but not quite. It's not like anything life-threatening at this moment. And you've realized that you've been in this place for about like an hour or so, and now it seems like, it's starting to take its toll on you. So you guys all will take 1 damage here from the poisonous gas that is in the air.
Okay. Oh, man. I can't see anyone else's health bar. So I don't know how damaged
shit!
everyone else
Yeah, we
is,
were
but-
supposed to try to fix that, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a way to though.
Yeah, there is.
No worries if it's
But-
difficult, but just asking, does anyone else want to
I thought
Take
we
a
talked
brief-
about it
a
last time.
brief rest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So what I would say, is in general as far as health, like you kind of can express it in a way, right? Where it's like, okay, when you take a hit from an enemy or anything like that, like you start to bleed or this or that, or
Yeah, we
On
were
a
gonna,
scale
we were
from
gonna
1 to
describe it.
100%,
Right.
what percent of health are you at?
You made a similar joke last time when you're like on a scale of 1 to
know.
32.
1 to 3.
So on a scale of 1 to 34, guys, I'd have to say I'm no.
Yeah, right.
I think I would kind of
Feeling the legal
say
drinking
like
age? No, I'm just kidding.
I do not know about you guys, but I am feeling a little bit woozy from the damage I took during that last encounter before I was able to step back from the fight. I would not mind a brief rest here for 5 minutes.
Resting.
Resting in
For 5
poison,
minutes?
in poison air.
So a short rest would
1
be
damage.
1 hour, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
it's an
And then,
hour.
Oh,
long
I
rest
thought a
is 8.
short rest was 5 to 15 minutes. Never mind. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's an
Never
hour.
mind.
You've told us it's poisonous air, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Raised it
snail
up.
told us, yeah.
The snail did, yeah. He gave you some information about this. He's not affected by it, but
Actually,
he noticed
was-
that people that came through.
Did the
I mean-
did the cloudy air begin in one of the rooms we entered, or has it been
It's been
kind
like
of
this.
around?
Since you guys
since-
fell, from the surface. When you guys got up and realized after all the dust settled and whatnot, you noticed that there was still some kind of a mist in the air, and it wasn't just the
I
dust
see.
that had yeah.
Oh,
so-
it's an enraged mechanic. I got it.
Well, does anybody have anything to counteract the air or
Well, you've noticed that it's also limited your vision a little bit, but obviously, I'm just doing it by revealing, and I'm kind of just doing it manually. But it is kind of obstructing your vision a bit, and I don't know. Yeah, you guys haven't tried anything.
I'm
yet,
gonna-
but
I'm gonna suggest something. I'm gonna say, so I have some skill as medicine, as you guys just saw.
oh my god.
And I believe that it may be helpful for us because this poison is ingested through a gaseous form. I've read in books that a mask of some form could help. Potentially, I think the most helpful one would be an N95 mask, but I think that since we are limited in resources,
You know, I think that the mask would actually hinder my breathing, and I just think as an American, I really.
Oh my
shouldn't.
god.
Bridget, yeah.
I have the freedom to say no. Okay. So I want to be able to breathe. My body gave me a filtration system that has worked for 29 years, 22 years. And it's I don't need a mask. Is all I'm saying. So
That's
I mean,
fair,
are
and
you
I
gonna
think
make
Bridget,
us a mask?
you're entitled to not wear your mask, but we
Thank
are
you.
also entitled to choose to wear one.
well, I will
can I-
prefer to breathe through my own lungs. Thank you.
Can I
Who else?
can I roll a medicine roll to see if this mask strategy halts or slows the rate
Sure.
of poison?
I mean, are you gonna take the time to actually make?
yeah!
Ooh.
Dude, you.
Oh, wow.
All that
really
tells
put-
you is a strong yes or a strong no.
That's what I'm saying. That's the funny
Yeah.
part. So basically, you put this mask on and you realize that yes, it does hinder your breathing, but you're like, I am damn well sure that this is not helping against the poison.
Oh no!
I am
I know for a
1000%
fact.
sure.
Yeah, so the mask doesn't do anything against the poison itself, but I think the one that you pulled out was actually a pretty cool design there, right? And it might have had like the little nozzle thing on the side of it, and it's a pretty fresh looking mask, Raist. Very, very fresh. It matches your outfit. You look fabulous right now, but it does not help you.
looking
got,
great,
like, the little-
girl.
No,
Got
it
the
doesn't
logo
help
in
you
the
against
corner
poison.
and stuff. It actually lights up. If there's like a car driving in front of me, it'll light up so that
Yep.
the car doesn't
It's
see
glow in the dark too. It's
run
awesome.
over me. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Do you guys have masks that do that?
Oh, tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Double click, find the bar you want them to have visible to. Oh, so there's like a token bar. I'm wondering, do you guys want the health bars, or do you want to like kind of just represent it and
We were fine with the description.
verbally?
No,
right?
I
think
like
that's
it
fair.
like
Okay,
it is.
that's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah,
that's fine.
this is fine.
Thank you, Tayu, though. I appreciate that.
Well,
All right.
while we're exploring our options, I do have lesser restoration,
Okay.
where I touch a creature and I can end a disease or a condition afflicting it, and one of the conditions is being poisoned. So
Uh-huh.
perhaps that can slow down this poison intake.
So just to not make you waste a spell slot, it would be persistent. So like the actual air, right? Like even if you were able to take it away by just walking and breathing it, you'd probably get it again. So in this area, you just notice that like it's a persistent kind of thing here
All right.
that you breathe, and you've noticed that you've been here for about an hour. So that's something to note as well. So
Can
just
I
not to
like?
make you waste, just to not make you waste a spell slot as far as.
Can I do
I
like
mean, you
this
can do it.
thing?
What is
Or
it?
can I do
Fan
like this
yourself?
thing? Yeah, can I like fan myself like around my
Yeah.
face and see if it dissipates?
Fan the air into your mouth.
Breathe it. Inhale it. Breathe it in.
Yeah, but as you do it, I mean, it's not really helpful. When people are, or at least Zora,
You
Raist,
actually ingest it
and
faster.
Alora, I'm looking at you, wondering, like, like I didn't do it, it wasn't me. And then Bridget's like doorknob, like, and everybody
What
else's
the-
safety, everybody else's safety, and you realize that it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Great, so we're just being slowly poisoned.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to get the F out of here, yo. For
Yeah,
sure,
So
for
what's the
sure.
water look like?
This water here. Let me grab. So this here, we do have still slime covered. It's just regular water, I would say, and it's not as dirty or slimy as the other water that was in the other room, but it definitely has remnants of that kind of silvery slime to it. But it's not as bad. And you notice that the water itself is actually streaming. So if north, I think it's west, right? So it's coming. So like, if you're looking at the actual thing here, like our north or our top, it's coming from that door down into the room that you guys just left.
Okay.
Okay. Quick note, I'm gonna actually cast False Life.
Okay, what does that do?
It's I just roll a 1d4 plus 4, and it's temporary health basically.
Okay, cool.
I think I would do this when I notice that we're in a not so great area.
Gotcha.
We've always been in not so great
roll that
areas.
1d4 plus 4.
7.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you get what, 7 temporary HP here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So you can add that.
Yeah.
Believe. Cool.
Okay.
Got it, boys.
Let us proceed with haste then. For our time
Indeed.
here is to our detriment.
All right. So you guys see here. So basically, you go up this corner, and then there's a door here as well. Let me see. Yep. Okay.
He just kind of looks at Bridget and is like, I think that is one of your favorite things to do, right? Opening doors.
Open the door.
Open the door. All right. So as you open the door, I'm going to need you to at least try to open it with a athletics check, please.
Okay. So I jiggle the handle and it doesn't work. So I naturally just throw the entire weight of my body against it.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Damn it!
Bridget just like goes back and then runs into the door. Like she literally just runs, jumps into the door with her shoulder, and she ends up just completely slamming into this stone-looking door. Right? Doesn't even know which way that it swings open, if it's a pull handle or a push, and throws her body into it. And
I'll have you know that's the fourth.
takes one
natural...
damage from it. Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
the
say, takes one damage after she slams her shoulder into this gigantic stone-looking
You rolled
door.
a D6 for me?
I did.
God. That is the fourth natural one that we've rolled today, guys.
Dude, I
And
don't understand
three
what's
of them
going
were
on.
me.
I don't understand what's going on, dude.
What the fuck?
Jeez,
Yeah.
Louise.
It's not great.
So yeah, as you guys watch Bridget just kind of like slam herself into this
I just
door.
like scream out in pain and like slowly slump against the door, holding my shoulder, and start
Oh
crying.
my god.
I think it's broken. Like the door, not even a shoulder, but like. So what do you guys do? As you watch Bridget slump
Is
down.
there anyone who's very fit here who can open the door?
I am very fit. Before athletics.
Like Raist just kind of looks at Zora.
Ugh. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm going to get closer to the door where she's crying, obviously. Like, crying over here. And completely ignore her and investigate the door. Perception
Alright.
or investigate?
You can use either one. Would you like to like just look at it, pretty much?
Yeah, check it out.
Whichever your higher would be. I mean, investigate is fine, and I believe that perception. Should...
Oh my god!
Holy shit! What?
Curse run!
Oh
Take
my
out your
God.
hacks, Dungeon Master. Jesus.
I see
Oh my
nothing.
God.
I actually see nothing.
Yeah, so
Is this
Zora-
a setting?
Zora-
Tempo,
as
did you accidentally enable some weird setting?
I didn't do shit. It wasn't me, dog. Don't look at me, man. It wasn't
It
me.
wasn't me.
Oh, Zora's like putting her eyes to this door. She's like, I am Zora, the explorer, and explorer kind of rhymes with Dora, but unfortunately, she's putting her eyes to this door, and apparently some of the water that's actually running under the door splashes into her eye, and stings a little bit. As she observes it.
She's actually like recoiling. Like,
She's
"Son of a
literally on her
bitch."
knees right now, just like putting her face to the door, like, all right, I think I got this, guys. She don't got this, guys. Unfortunately, no.
All right. Race will step up and be like, all right, I will try and be of some assistance here. And he kind of tries to do his own little investigation of this
Yeah.
stone door.
Try it.
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
My man.
Thank goodness. Thank my
We
God.
are a really good team. You know, we have one person who poked her eye,
I
one
know.
person crying on the floor.
Oh man.
We're
All right. So
good.
as Raist, kind of says, let me handle this one, ladies. I got this. As he boasts.
Okay.
Of course, Raist. No, Raist would never do this.
Let a
Raist-
man handle
right?
this is what he's
He's just like, he
my
touches his shoulder and then he like points at his eye and is like, okay. And instead of like, jumping into the door or even like putting his eyes to the bottom of the door or anything like that. He just kind of sits back and like does like the whole camera thing and investigates his door, and then he listens and realizes that this water, it seems like there's a lot of water behind this door. Like the sound of water seems like it's crashing against this door as he steps back and just kind of looks at the situation and sitting there like, there's something off about this door, you know. There seems to be a lot of pressure behind it.
Okay. Race just kind of like steps back to here and is like, Bridget, I think you should try again.
She would try again.
No. All right. Race would just kind of like immediately take a few steps back and be like, I think this is maybe not the best way to approach. I hear a great deal of water on the other side that I do not think we are quite prepared for in this narrow hallway. I think we should turn back and seek another approach.
So Zora's pretty pissed now that she poked herself in the eye. And since you're saying that like this is obviously a dead end, she's going to bring out her warhammer again and get really pissed and start marching back for the snail.
Hell
Gary?
yeah.
Oh no!
Gary told us to come this way, and then he led us to a dead end. Yo, that snail dying.
Oh, I mean, it's still a door, but you just notice that there's a lot of water behind it. At least Raist notices that. Like the sound that he hears. Like imagine just, you know, just like a crashing almost.
Like
It's
a sound of a
force.
beach?
You can definitely.
Could I by
say, but
some
if the door was
way
on a
like
beach.
could I sense through the sound like how tall against the door like the water is, if it's like,
Well, with the 19,
if it's like above my neck, if it's like at waist level or something?
I mean, with the 19, I would say that you.
How
would,
do you tell that?
You wouldn't know,
If
but
I-
I mean,
if you
like just like
feel
the
against-
level, like right. So the sound,
Yeah.
like where
Wait,
is
so you're
it
saying
crashing,
that he can
right?
tell that the water is up against the door?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's saying
Well,
it's
he can
literally
hear it.
crashing
He can
against
hear
it.
it. Like it's a
Yeah.
sound, like it's a thick door, but he can tell that there's water like rushing
So
against
when we
this
open this door, there's gonna be water just coming at us.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it could happen.
Well, that's
If
the
you deduce it.
assumption. But I'm trying to gauge if it's like going to be crashing down on us from like at head level, or if it's going to be like
It's pretty
knee
heavy,
level
man.
or something.
It,
Okay.
it doesn't seem like it's like a splash. Like it's
Okay.
pretty
Let's
There's an
let's-
entire ocean behind this
GTFO.
door. And they told us to go this way.
low koozie. Oh.
I'm also angry.
How
I'm
useless.
angry at Kuzi.
Do you think it's
Yeah,
possible
here in
if
the
we
background.
can trigger it opening somehow and then we just leave the room? Maybe the water can run out.
If we figure out how to open it, Raist can
Yeah.
use his little hand.
Yeah, I can open something from 30 feet away, but yeah, it sounds like this
Can-
required a actual like
Yeah,
some degree of strength or something, which
For
my
sure.
hand cannot do.
it definitely needs some force to be pulled open, right? Like you can't like
Pulled?
Bridget literally like threw her body, like her whole body, mind, and soul into this door, and nothing happened at the point. But she didn't know if it was a pull door or a pull or a push
I
rather.
think I would have been smart enough
So.
to test that at least.
I don't know. Maybe that's why your mentor sent you here. I don't know.
My
Natural one.
intelligence is fine. It's my wisdom that's not.
Wisdom. True. So
I wonder if the snail
intelligence tells you that a door is a door, and then wisdom would what tell you how to open it, or like to assume if it's
I don't
either a
Yeah, that's
like you
kinda
knew
how
that
to
it was a
phrase
door,
it.
but you knew damn well like this is a freaking door.
On paper,
I've
you know
seen
how
this
doors
before.
work.
Right.
You just don't know how this door works.
This door, specific door, rather. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's turn back.
All right.
Oh, so we're with my plan, right? Killing Gary.
Well,
I'm
if we're
actually
gonna
more- I'm
kill.
actually down for it.
You might hear like little
rabbit.
you hear little things of meows like meow, as you know in the actual pool
All right.
towards your
think I-
what is that, the north is left, east towards your east, I would say.
I think I would before we enter, I'd kind of like turn to the comrades and kind of say like, let us at least cross. Actually, you might not let us cross right now. We might have to figure out our way through the deep end of the waters.
Called swimming.
On our own. Kind of turns to Zora who's, I believe, wearing plate mail. Like, not sure swimming is an option for all of us.
So this water, I think it's like maybe like 10 feet or so.
She's an orc. Plate mail's like leather her.
That's not how water works. Okay.
She's
Let me
very
see here.
buoyant and strong. She won't drown.
Yeah, it's about 10,
I would also
10
like
foot.
to do that, but at the same
about
time,
10 feet. About 12 feet, actually. This
one of
boat
the problems
is about 12 feet.
Of plate is that, like, you know, like actual medieval armor, you couldn't like raise your arms like super like much. Like you could, and you could swing and whatever, but you couldn't really swim. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always imagined Zora being able to do whatever she wanted.
I think you guys should be
That's
fine.
true.
Yeah, I think you guys should be fine. To be fair, I don't want to like make it.
but I mean,
too
if
bad,
we're
but
if
it's
we're
just,
gonna
it's water.
enter
It's slimy,
here-
slimy, nasty water, but it doesn't seem like it's You've actually traversed this before when you were fighting Tamoachan, and you're familiar with it. It's just deeper, pretty much, and you notice that he's in the sounds are coming from that east side, you know.
East is north.
So
for
it's
us.
basically yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
so
okay.
weird. Yeah. Yep, and that's exactly it.
Someone go
so,
yell at the snail.
But it's like more like a meow.
yeah,
that's
as soon
kinda
as we
gurgled.
like get through the doors, I'm gonna be like, what's his name? Gary?
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary,
Koozie, Koozie.
Koozie, damn it, little
Uh-huh.
Koozie.
Oh, not you assholes again.
Koozie, why
And he
did
says,
you?
"What do you want?
Gesture
I
to
told
like
you."
you know our ranger and our necromancer and be like, talk to him. How come we can't open the door?
Koozie, why did you not inform us what was down the hallway?
What? There's a door and water. I like water. What? I don't understand.
What is on the other side of that door besides the water? If you knew that there was water
I've never been that way. I just stay here. This is my domain as the Lord of the Snails.
All right, Koozie, help us cross one more time and we will leave you alone.
I swear.
Oh, but we're still there.
Hmm?
We don't need him to cross because we haven't crossed this line. Like
Yeah.
if we're over here and yelling at him, then he doesn't need to help our help, or he doesn't need to help us.
I mean, if you guys want to swim,
Oh,
you can.
aren't we just
but
going
if
back?
you want him to, hey, he's hurt, you know, and he
I mean, are
he
we
will
going all-
cooperate. He will indeed cooperate. This area that you guys were pointing at is actually a lot deeper than the rest of this whole room, and he will help you cross. But he doesn't know. He says, "Oh, all I know is this room and this door, and I like water."
Okay. I kind of turned to the party and was like, Snail is of little help to us, but let us cross this road or river or this moat with his assistance
Oh,
and
just
be
don't-
done with him.
And he looks at Bridget and is just like, "Just please
Okay.
be gentle."
Okay, cross over. And
I'm not the one who
Make my
poured
way
salt
over.
in his wounds.
True.
it was helping.
True.
She jumps on him again and jumps off.
Ow, meow.
I
Humans.
can I investigate this like stuff over
The
here?
actual thing? Sure. Roll me a investigation, please.
With my bad eye, I can't see anything again.
Yeah, you just you see a very injured snail. No, but it's basically just honestly, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but yeah, it's just like, you know, very ancient looking kind of urns, and also I don't know how to say this word. I almost said brazier, but that's like a bra, is it not?
Brazier?
So, brazier. Okay, thought so. So yeah, it's basically just two urns.
Easier.
You know, about 4
Doesn't
feet
sound like
tall. They poking out. They're broken, but yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary, aside from the fact that it looks a little bit different as far as it being from more of an ancient civilization.
Okay.
But it's nothing, you know, you can't lift it. It's too heavy. And yeah, you don't even know what the material might be made out of either, but They're broken.
I think we gotta go back to Snail Town, or was it Crawfish
Crater.
Town?
Crawfish
Yeah.
Town. This guy's the Lord of the Snails, but are there any other snails?
Oh. Do you ask him?
I mean, I would want to ask him. I'd probably do it like I'd probably still be sniffling
think it-
and be like, some Lord of the Snails doesn't even have other snails. Probably
It's
just
easy to be the
last
Lord of the
snail.
Snails when you're the only one. Yeah, you could tell like he was very boastful until he started getting arrows and warhammers to the stock. But yeah, he takes his job very seriously, almost similarly to how our crayfish man, Cray Cray, they take their jobs very seriously, these duties. But
Told them to do their duties.
that's right. You've never seen a snail duty before, actually.
Maybe they don't duty.
Maybe. I don't know. Never had a pet snail. Anyone? Anyone had a pet snail before?
I've had hermit crabs. But no
Uh-huh.
snail.
No. So you
Okay.
guys just leaving,
Let's
yeah,
proceed.
going
Yeah.
towards.
Going back to Larry.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we're on our way to Crawfish, Dad.
Alrighty. Yeah, these doors should still be open here. And you see the swarm of rats by the pool,
Where am I?
just gnawing on the trash and the tadpoles as well.
I skipped further ahead, but tell me if I need to stop somewhere.
No, if you're going back towards the area, I would assume that as soon as you reach the door again, Larry, it's like, I thought I told you to. Or it's open actually, so this is like, hey, you, I thought I told you not to look at my rock ever again. What are you doing?
Very pointedly ignored the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I look at Larry, dead eye, not looking at the rock at all, and I'm like, Larry, we aren't looking at your rock. We're
Oh,
simply here to move around yet
We're
again.
looking at you, Larry.
okay.
Just you.
Does he
not
question the
creepy
fact
at
that I know
all.
his name now?
Okay. I don't know. Decide to
Yeah, he's Larry. He's with the snail.
Yeah.
Brothers.
Does he question the fact that I use his name?
Okay then. So my secret. Wait, what? How do you know my name?
Ah, I met your friend back there, Kuzi.
Scary.
Yeah, said some great things about you.
Did he?
Said
That
you were a
fool.
real looker.
He doesn't. What? What does he know? He doesn't even respect the sacred duty. This is the duty that matters. And he's just moving around this rock and he's just kind of patrolling around it. This is the only duty that matters. He's so focused on everything else.
Is Kuzi allowed to look at the rock?
No, not even Kuzi. Not you. Stop. Stop looking at this rock.
I'm not looking at the rock. Hilarious. We're all friends here.
He's just kind of just like marching around this rock, like very, very intent on protecting it. And
Maybe Kuzi is respecting his sacred duty by being as far away from the rock as possible, so he doesn't look at it on accident.
well, if he respected my sacred duties, he would not be next door. I can smell him from
too
here.
close.
I can smell him.
Ask him
Okay.
if he knows what's behind door number 2.
All right, do a. I
Yeah.
would say a. What kind of roll would that be? Maybe a. it's not entirely-
Persuasion?
what is it? Persuasion, I would say. Sure. So door number 2 would be what? Point to me. Or at
The
least,
door that had the
the
water
north.
behind it.
Okay, got you.
Oh, the door
Oh,
that had
the other door.
the door that had the water behind it.
Got you. Yeah, definitely do a.
Yeah.
If he knows.
I mean, I can't do it.
So what do you? Yeah, how would you
Yeah.
assume? Are you gonna just ask him about it, or
So, Larry, I feel like we need to inform the rest of the inhabitants here of the sacred duty to protect this rock, because it seems like some of the inhabitants don't know how important this duty is. Help
Okay,
us
roll me a
go
persuasion.
seek out the rest of these inhabitants and
Roll
let them
me
know
a-
about the power of this.
well, he kind of looks at you, and then he looks at the rock, and then he thinks about Takuzi's Takatl, and is just like, you guys are all of the same. What do you know about duty? Of course we know this is duty. This is important. Anyone can know that. Why would we
Okay.
need to tell anybody when everybody knows?
who else is here that knows about the duty?
The duty is mine and mine alone.
Does everyone?
Oh no!
Oh, the whole map.
I did a thing.
Control
Hold on,
Z. Control Z.
Oh, can you do that?
I don't know if that works.
I don't
actually,
know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Probably not.
Alright. Well, that's easy enough, but still. Hold on. Rip the dream.
One down, I think.
Yep, it should be here. Like that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so who else is in this crypta?
There are many.
Just
There are many. But this is mine. And this room is all that matters. Don't look at it.
okay. Well, we will be on our way, so that we may allow you to defend
Thank
your
you.
sacred duty.
All right. Well, I appreciate the fact that you recognize sacred duty.
I keep on like elbowing
Yeah.
Raist in the ribs, and I'm like, what did he say? What did he say?
Yeah. I think I translate and I say like he will not divulge the secrets of what else remains in this place, but he did indicate that there are many others, so we should be on the lookout. Oh, actually, one other thing. I think I'd also ask Larry. Can I turn to him and is like, do you know where what creature is creating the mist here, or what is creating the mist, the fog? Poison fog.
I'd roll an I would assume that it would just be persuasion as well, right? Like
Okay.
or whether
Round
no.
two.
No, would it be? Okay. Oh, perception.
Wow.
I think it's oh,
Oh shit! I should. Sorry. Close
and he
enough.
still says what mist? I don't
Okay.
understand.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I think I just say like he is of no more use. Just stay away and do not look at the rock.
Stop looking.
Okay. Guess we make our way around. Do we want to go to the stairs, or do we want to go to the door?
So basically, what, north or east?
I'm gonna go north.
Right.
North or east? Okay, north.
It's on the left.
That's the stairs.
And you notice that every time that you move, he moves with you. And gets in between like you and the rock pretty much. Every single time you guys move.
Solid.
Wow, he's really close to you.
Solid as a
Yeah, I'm
rock.
just gonna move over here.
Alright. Let's reveal. So you got a stairway here to but wait, there's the door. There you go.
I like that. Nice.
Let me just get the right one here real quick. Okay, so okie dokie. There you go. So basically, yes, indeed, there is a door.
Okay. I'll try to open the door.
All right, let me just make sure, because I don't think there should be anything here. You should be able to open it freely, but I'm gonna make sure that you can.
Water spills out.
Yeah. So you guys are coming. So yes, that is a cell. Okay. So okay. Okay. Cool. So the landing at the foot of a short flight of steps is filled with mud and silt that partially blocks the door leading north. The door is meant to open inward, for there are hinges on this side and a large grip to pull on. So Bridget, just to know, it's a pull door.
Okay. I'll pull the door.
All right. So, here you're trying to pull the door, and you're realizing that this mud that is kind of like wedged in the actual outer part of it is not letting you actually pull it easily at all. So there's this like, this door that you have, and you have the hinges, and you're pulling and tugging, but every time that you pull it, you can tell that the actual mud is keeping it in place that is around it.
Burn it.
What did you say?
Burn it. Just like get
Burn it
them
with-
really hot and just like
With what?
start
Yeah.
melting the mud.
What are you using to do so?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying to my party. We should burn the mud.
Oh,
Burn the mud.
it's mud. It's
Melt
mud.
it.
Just don't even respond.
Everybody's just looking at her like, okay.
We all just
Clearly
look at
this
her and
makes
then
the
look at
most
each other. It's like,
sense.
all right,
Well,
how should we proceed?
Won't it harden the mud if we fire it
No,
up?
Don't
man,
worry
he's a
about
scientist.
It becomes clay.
No,
Yeah.
actually,
If you
Kathy,
say
then
that, I just kind of look at you.
See my spells.
Yeah, it's just like this door. There's hinges that you can pull on, but as you see Bridget kind of just like pulling on it, you can tell that the blockage that's around it, it's moving a little bit. Like, you know, it's budging, but it's not giving away. Rather, you know. So
What if I try really hard?
really hard. I mean,
Really hard.
that shoulder that you actually injured earlier.
Oh, but it's
just
not. I'm
possibly
pulling
might
though.
be, yeah.
I'm pulling this time.
No, but I mean that shoulder, it's still gonna hurt, right? Like you're pulling it, you're like, ah, it's just not giving.
I'm
No.
a fast healer. I'm young.
True.
Okay, fine. I give up on this door and I start walking back.
Mm.
I went up here and then I'm like, fuck it. I walk back.
And then of course, Larry is following. You know, he's staying in between you and the rock, pretty much.
Okay. I start walking around. Who's he
Yeah,
follow, me or the party?
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, if we
confused.
split up.
Yeah.
Confuse them. Scatter.
all four
He
sides.
snaps his claw one way and then he steps the other way. And
Okay. What about this? What's in the east?
so this door here. Okay, so let me get. So here we have just a door. So you can decide if you want to open this door.
Open the
or not.
door.
The door opens.
Only option.
The door opens freely.
You're supposed to check for traps, but Bridget's not
Yeah,
the type to
usually,
do
but
that.
luckily you guys are
Unless-
lucky that these doors don't have traps. You'd be so fun.
Until she gets hit by a trap, she's not going to check for traps.
All right. All right. So you open this door, Bridget.
Yeah.
Hey guys, and the walls of this corridor are wet and slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water and is decomposing and sloughing off in the spots of the southern wall, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks from which this structure was built. So you look here, and let me reveal here. If you moved up, you can actually see that there is a door here. So you get a door here, and if you move there, you also, if Bridget went all the way east, notices stairs with rubble.
I would cautiously approach the stairs.
The stairs. All right. So the staircase goes up for only a few steps, and it seems like the rest is filled with clay and stone rubble. So it's just like a stairway with a couple steps, and then it's just clay and stone rubble. Like it's almost like a
collapsed.
cave-in. Yeah.
Okay. I turn around and go to the door.
To the door. What do you do with this door?
I try to open it.
Alrighty. So here we have. How do you open this door? Just push it, pull it.
I do both. Whichever one
Tug
doesn't
it.
work, I do the other.
Twist it. Bop it.
Is it a push it? Is it a pull it? Bop it,
So,
twist it, jump
Bop
it.
it, twist it, pull it. And then what's the other one? There's like 5 of them now with Bop
Flick
It
it.
Extreme. Flick it, and then there's another one. Spin it or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Something weird.
There's one that
but-
went on your ankle and it would be jump.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
remember
skip it.
that.
Yeah.
What you know about
Exactly.
skip it? Shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, so as you go to push this door, you realize that wet lime, actually burns your skin as you go in order to actually push it, and yeah, it actually hurts. It hurts a lot.
Yo, this place sucks.
I've gotten more injured from doors than I have from actual combat.
It's only
Yeah.
1 damage. It's not even a d6. It's just like literally 1 damage. But you notice that this in this specific corridor, like everything is just caked in this lime. And it's,
Everything is pain.
Yes, a lot of pain. So much pain. There's poison. There's pain. I don't know what the third P is, but I think you guys might figure it out later.
Panic.
Panic. You guys haven't been panicking though. You know, you guys have been pretty good.
I think
I did
this
cry.
is a job for
Yeah.
a mage hand.
Pass it. Yeah. So yeah, you open this door here, but you do take 1 damage.
Okay.
Bridget opens the door.
Never mind.
And looks. I gotta know the hotkeys, yo, but it's okay. Washa. Oops.
Whoa.
Boom. Another door. And also, these urns. Let me see. Alrighty. So, up in here. So this goes. Oh. Give me uno minuto just so I actually explain this correctly. Because we are. Okay, so here you see a small foyer holding 3 sealed urns on the east and west sides. To the south are these doors made of bronze, and they have glyphs worked into their faces here. Alora, and I would assume Alora would know it more, but Raist recognizes these glyphs to be scribed in Olman as well. So if you actually are looking at the door, you would actually notice that it says, "Here lies Tulokis Papalokas, master of the others, who is like the wind in the night." On this door, and then these 3 urns to your east and your west are also there. So 6 in total, 3 on each side, as you can see. So, but on the door there is a glyph, or glyphs rather, that translate to "Here lies Tulokis Papalokas, master of the others, who is like the wind in the night."
Definitely translate and say, like, I believe this is the crypt of one of the members of this civilization. They call him the Master of the Night. Okay, just go start looking at the urns.
All right, think back to all the murals we saw. Anyone remember anything?
Can I investigate the urns?
The urns? I believe so. Let me make sure, because I remember there was something, but
Remember, something was supposed to pop out of the urns.
no.
Hold on.
You get something about the urns. Yeah, maybe. You never know. You never know. But let us see. Okay. So go ahead and investigate, my friend. Okay. So as you kind of look at these urns, all right, you realize that they seem to be sealed by some kind of beeswax, right? So you got these urns, and in the seams, like where you would lift up the urn to open it, it's kind of like this beeswaxy material. And it doesn't seem like it's that secure, you know what I mean? So you can totally remove it if you wanted to, but you can tell that they have been sealed with this material before even opening it. So
Investigate.
As far as yeah, but that's what you notice, like, when you actually look at it, is that it's literally an urn, and the way that it's sealed is with that beeswax material.
Okay. I think I'd turn to the party and kind of point out and say, like, I'm not sure what is in these urns. It
heavy.
Seems like something we could
It's
open.
actually pretty heavy too. It's about it's a pretty big urn. Like, it's like 25 pounds or so. And yeah, you notice that it's sealed, and it's not light, you know, but it's also not like
I kind of try to like tip it,
untickable.
you know, like just get it to like kind of move and see if there's anything in it.
All right, give me a just kind of like, we just poking it pretty much, or just moving it to.
Yeah, just seeing if I can like move it off its center, so if something's in it, it kind of like would rattle around.
All right, I don't think you should need to. Athletics. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Go athletics checks for me.
You only want me to roll in that one.
I just want to see it. I just want to.
Ah,
okay. Oh shit. Okay. Well, as you kind of move it around, right? She's not quite like punching it anymore. She's using her elbows. She's using it kind of more like a punching bag, Bridget is. But not breaking it either. Very, very meticulously doing it. And notices that like inside of it, it is some kind of a like a viscous kind of liquid in there, right? Like it seems like might be
Like a honey or
something. Yeah, it's you're not exactly sure what it is, but
or slime.
it's definitely something that's not just water. You know what I mean? Like it's a little thicker, at least from the way that it's moving. It just feels different than just a jug full of water.
Okay. Like, I just stare at it, being like, it's thick.
How many C's?
2 C's.
You would be a Terran player, of course.
Ragus eats it now. Okay. I think is the door open over here?
The door is not open. No, it's closed, and it has the glyphs. It literally is closed, and it says this is where Tolok. I mean, let me get his name. They give you all these good pronunciations too, so I'm gonna actually try to respect that. I don't even know where it went, but it's like Tolokis Papalokis. It's here lies this legendary homeboy, apparently.
Legendary homeboy.
The proper pronunciation is homeboy.
Homeboy, yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, you know.
Okay, well, I think Race would just kind of say like, well, I do believe that this is the only path that we have seen so far that we have not traversed down, so it could be in our best interest to try and see if we can discover what's down this way. Time is of the essence.
Open the door.
All right, hold up. All right, so let me actually look here too. I think who was it that looked at the door first? Was that an investigation on the? Was that Raist for the investigation on the door as well?
I think I was just investigating the pots, but
the pots.
I was
right.
probably I also read like the door and stuff.
The door, yeah. So the inscriptions were there, and you saw them as well. So, how does you open this door, Bridget?
First, I try to push it.
All right.
Then pull
Are you
it.
punching
I
it?
try to pull it.
All right. So, are you opening it
Yeah.
forcefully, or are you just kind of like
Cautiously. I'm opening it like a regular door.
Okay. So, as you start to open it, I would give me a not acrobatics, some kind of a dex roll. I'm trying to think what would be the best one to do it as far as like
Am I dodging
opening
something?
a door carefully. Yeah.
Opening
I'm
a door
wondering-
carefully?
What would you assume? Because it would be an acrobatics, but like not quite.
Sleight of hand.
Anything that would be,
That's
I would assume like dexterity as far as.
Well, there's
dex
stealth.
saving is usually.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Hit me up with the stealth roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can take. Yeah. All right. So as you're starting to open this door, you do realize that there is something on the other side of it. Okay. So, almost like a bauble or like some kind of a bottle of something that you can hear. So as you push it, you can hear kind of like the clinking sound
Okay.
of something on the other side of the door as you push it. So you can decide if you want to continue to push the door open quick or.
I stop and I'm like, did you guys hear that? Did they hear it?
Do we hear it?
No, what?
I mean, yeah. You can. You might not have. I mean, you can do a perception roll if you want to, but yes, Bridget had said that. Do you guys hear that?
Yeah, I said.
Well,
"Did you
if
hear
she's
that?"
gonna say that, she's gonna step back. She's definitely gonna step back in the door.
Highest armor class character, everyone in our party.
For sure. She knows what she's about. Okay?
Okay.
She knows what she's about.
I think. Let's see.
You can like examine it if you want.
Is
to, or
the door like a little bit cracked open now?
It's a little bit cracked open. Yeah. Bridget pushed it open very, very cautiously. and then heard something on the other side as she was pushing the door, like a glass, some kind of a, glass bottle or something, like the sound, it's like, not just the creak.
Is no one gonna percept this door?
I can perceive it
Thank you.
since I understood the glyphs. Hopefully that'll do
Okay.
something. All right. So Alora, where am I at? Walks up to the door. And since I recognize the glyphs, I want to see if I can finagle this door.
Damn.
She sees a lot of the door.
Okay.
I see a lot of it.
She sees a lot of it. Yeah. So, all right. So, Alora, she says, step back, and looks at the door. She can recognize a lot of the language that's there, and probably realizes that, the fact that it might be the resting area of whoever this Papalocus is. Says, you should probably proceed with caution, and can actually notice as the door is opening, as Bridget's pushing it, that there is indeed some kind of a bottle on the other side, so like as you push the door open, it's almost as if like that bottle was meant to fall as the door would be opened if you were to do it forcefully.
Warning.
Okay, yep. So she notices that as the door is a little bit cracked open, and I would assume, let you do what you want with that information, but you do notice that like it looks like it would be some kind of a trap. Yeah, most definitely would be some kind of a trap from opening this door too fast.
Like the bottle is...
The bottle is, it's literally on the other side, but when you open the door, it's meant for it to actually fall as you open this door, is what you would notice.
Okay. So if I open the door, the bottle will fall on whoever opens the door and hit their head?
Fast, yeah. If you were
Okay.
to, like, so...
So I let my party members know. Looks like there's some sort of glass bottle that could harm someone who opens this door. Is there a way to maybe push it aside or dislodge it so we can enter safely?
Sounds like a job for Mage Hand.
So true. Yeah, honestly, it's the cantrip, right?
Yeah, and it's got 30, as long as it's within 30 feet, and it lasts up to 10 minutes.
So yeah, so from Alora's perception and seeing that, like you're able to notice. So Bridget had pushed it open just the tiniest bit, and then Alora looked and was like, "Oh no, like probably don't want to open this door straight up without removing this here." So I would assume, how does it go down, Mr. Raist, with your mage hand? What do you do with your mage hand, man?
Yeah, I think if it sounds like there is a bottle, I would probably ask if it was like above the door, if it was like behind the door or something, and then I'd probably try and use the mage hand and kind of direct it to try and feel out for basically like that bottle and see if it was able to like grasp it and move the bottle.
Okay, so with the 22, I think with Alora's, you should be able to discern that. Yeah, and direct your mage hand. And what do you do with it? Do you to move it? Do you just grab it?
10 pounds or more. Oh, sorry, it can carry more than 10 pounds.
Yep, it lifted up that sword, man.
Yeah.
I think it can lift the bottle.
Okay.
So yeah, all right. So the mage hand, extends from Raist and picks the bottle from the other side of the door as Bridget had opened it just enough for the mage hand to get on through. And what do? It's in your mage hand right now.
I think I would bring the bottle back in, at least like into the visible light, so we could see what it was.
Yep. So as you look at this bottle, right, it's like this kind of green swirling gas inside of it. You know what I mean? And you notice that it doesn't look good. It doesn't necessarily look like something you would want to ingest. It's not a potion. It's not a potion, okay? And that's based off of Alora's just telling you about it, right? And you guys look at it pretty much, and she can tell that it's not something. It's like a gaseous kind of material in there, swirling inside of this bottle. And
I think I would kind of mention it to the party and then say like, I wonder if this is tied to the fog of poison that we've seen. I think I would pocket it probably. I would keep it.
Okay. All right. So
Could
you
come in handy.
have a bottle with green gas inside of it that is sealed. But it looks dangerous.
It's a Molotov cocktail. Throw
You
it
don't
at
know
our
what exactly.
enemies.
You don't know exactly what it is. It's not the same gas that you have been breathing in, though. You know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean? So like
Okay.
the area that you guys are traversing through is more of an orangey kind of like haze, and this one is more of a green
Okay.
kind of mist inside of the bottle swirling.
Okay. I think I'd still pocket it and see
Okay.
if I can make use of it later or study it.
Word. All right. So the door is now a little bit cracked open, just enough for a bottle to get through it. So you can probably see a little bit into the room, but you have not opened the door fully yet. But you have removed the bottle that was there. And
I
can
would
decide what you want to do next. Yeah.
I think I would try and see if the mage hand can feel anything else behind the door. If it was just
Blindly
one bottle or like
Just like
20.
It's just like flying in there, just like slap it, like, No. Well, I mean, it's a room. And you feel like little pillars and stuff.
Oh, I just meant behind the door. Make sure that there's no more
behind the
bottles.
behind
Yeah.
the door there's nothing else,
Okay.
no.
Okay, I think I would motion to Bridget and say, like, I think it is safe now to open the door.
The door.
In the one in front of us.
Is he muted?
What?
No, she's.
Oh, I thought you said you motioned to Bridget. I was like, oh.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
I think. I thought you were. I thought it was just Bridget being like.
like, oh, what?
What am I doing?
Opening the door.
Yes, I will continue opening the door.
Yeah.
All right. So after escaping that bottle, that crazy looking bottle, you open the door and you see a casket in front of you, my friends. And I believe that is where we're going to end our session tonight.
Ooh, it's gonna be a mummy.
Oh my God.
As soon as
That's
I saw it, I
Yep.
knew that he was gonna try and raise it from the dead.
Of course.
Look.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes, but you see a casket in front of you, and these pillars as well. And then an axe on the other side, wedged into the wall. And I'm actually gonna show you what this axe looks like.
Ooh, fancy.
Boom.
I'll
A
let you know
chamber
when I
cut
see
out of
something.
rock with a veil of calcite and stalactites covering the walls. Buttresses rise from the corners. Brown shot through with black and triangular stone pillars support the high ceiling. Occupying the center of the chamber is a colossal monument resembling a giant's table, covered on all sides with intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays more glyphs, and opposite the entrance, a battle axe is embedded in the wall, 6 feet above the floor. Boom. That.
Ooh. Whoa,
That's
it's got a
not an
shadow like a
axe's
hand.
shadow. Hold on a second.
Spoopy.
Yeah. Indeedy. So yes, that's where we're gonna end our session today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a really fun one to me too, because I'm starting to really like get into it more and like kind of like notice all the fun stuff. And you guys are navigating through this incredibly well. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Because I feel like you could have died so many times.
You know what? This is. Oh, okay. I thought you meant by opening, like, by going quickly. Because, like, as DM, one of the more frustrating things was when they were like, let's just go to the door. Wait a second. Is it trapped?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Everyone roll perception.
It's crazy that like
Okay.
the one that you decided to roll perception on was the one that was actually trapped. Like when Raist was looking at the urns and whatnot, and then the glyphs and
Yeah.
And then you even moving stealthily was good because of the. If you open that too fast, and that bottle might have smashed. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
That would have been dangerous. I would have taken more damage from opening doors.
I hope it becomes a trend that if you can't open the door, you just start crying.
I just can't do anything.
It would be
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh man, so awesome session, guys, tonight. Hope you guys having an awesome time. You know, happy.
Yeah.
Not Pi Day anymore. Actually, that was yesterday, but. Either way, yes, the middle of the month, yo. I cannot wait to see where we go next week. But hope you guys had an awesome time. Did you? You have a good time?
Yeah.
You didn't die. You didn't die. Isn't that awesome?
Was it
It
good
was
for
good,
you
man.
too, Tempo?
It really was. It was amazing. It was everything that I've always imagined. You know,
Good.
it's great. Yeah, but I'm starting to be not like as nervous as I was. You know what I mean? And I'm actually feeling it. So I appreciate you guys for, you know, being my my guinea pigs. So awesome stuff, guys. Much love. If you haven't already, definitely follow the channel. If you guys want to give a little bit of a outro for y'all, you know, let people know where they can find you and such. Let's start with Zora or Olimoley.
You can find me at Olimoley on Twitter. And you can watch Olimoley, which is happening tonight, or I guess tomorrow morning for most people, which is a weekly Korean tournament for StarCraft 2. Going strong for many, many years now. Woo!
Indeed, so sick. And then of course, Alora, aka Kathy, ZergGirl.
Yeah, you can catch my channel at ZergGirl. I just mostly play Terran, so just letting you know, disclaimer. And thanks again for hosting. It was fun.
Awesome.
Kind of getting the hang of it.
Right? Dude, you messed that snail up, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Well, I
And
wanted to befriend it, and then suddenly he just attacked us. So I was like, all right,
yeah,
I'll shoot
he was
you.
kind of an asshole. I know. And then of course,
kind of
Ravi.
Was he the asshole or were we?
I mean, towards the end, right? Like,
I was helpful.
Were you?
I took care of him. He's our friend
yeah,
now.
assault. Oof, you literally assaulted him, man. That's like, of course, speaking
Very
of
nice.
the salt master himself, Mr. Ravi.
Wow, is that the title I get now?
I'll just play.
Yeah, I don't actually know where you can find me anywhere. I don't do it. I don't stream or do it. I guess you can follow me on Twitter if you like dad jokes. Yeah, do that.
Word. And then of course, Bridget, aka ZombieGrub.
Yeah. You can find me streaming on twitch.tv/ZombieGrub. The YouTube, the VODs for this go up on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/ZombieGrub, as well as my podcast episodes with other casters, and that's
I
kind
love
of
that.
it.
Yeah, it's been awesome. ZombieGrub. Awesome, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We will catch you guys once again next Monday, I believe. And I know tonight's session was a little bit shorter, but you know what? Maybe it's all good. I think it was a perfect ending, to be perfectly honest. So much love to you guys, and thank you so much once again. Definitely follow all of these awesome RPers here, because they do other things as well. We just kind of do this for fun, and it's been a blast. So I'm Tempo. You can always catch me here on this channel, because that's literally what it is. My channel is what? And of course, YouTube and Instagram and all the other social media stuff. So thank you all. Much love, and we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
RollCraft. RollCraft. RollCraft.